Coach, opening night of football tonight here at home against Noxapater. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, as a whole, I guess we'll end up watching film either tonight or tomorrow and determine how kids played. First off, I need to let everybody know that we played through a lot of adversity. You know, we had an incident happen on Thursday which caused one of our starters to be out, and then shortly into the midway through the first quarter, we get 2 kids thrown out. And as a whole, those are probably 3 of the guys we look to take responsibility for the team and make a lot of plays. And with them being out of the game, it costs us tremendously.
Coach, talk about the first half and second half. First half, give up 21 points. Second half, or only 7 points. What adjustment did you make in the second half on defense?
Well, offensively, it was the biggest thing. You know, they only had the ball, I think, 2 or 3 times in the second half. You know, if you look at the first half, I think it was 7-0 before, 8-0 before before one of our players did something that wasn't very smart. And with the 2 of them out, you know, with the leadership that, you know, as I told it over and over again, leadership has got to eventually step up, and that's a perfect case of the leadership not taking responsibility and bringing everybody up. We as a whole team, we went down instead of coming up, and that's where leadership has got to take over.
Talk about the play of Caleb Hunt tonight. You had him at quarterback in the second half.
Yeah, that's one thing. You know, that's one of the things that we're going to have to be able to do. You know, and it's a ball control offense. You know, if we're able to score, it's going to be on his back offensively. You know, as far as what we were doing in the second half, we made an adjustment at halftime. We came out in the first half running spread and doing a couple of things, and they shut us down pretty quickly. For fact, we had -4 yards in the first half. And in the second half, we changed it up and went to our double wing set and pretty much, you know, held the ball for the majority of the second half. And he took a lot of the load on his shoulder and was able to run the offense effectively.
He got a little banged up tonight. What is his status right now? What was happening to him? Was it cramps or knee or ankle?
No, he got hit in the knee, okay. And we had a lot of cramps. You know, by the end of the game, I think we were out with at least, you know, probably, I think we were without 6 starters by the end of the game. So you look at it as a whole, you know, you can't toss this, like I was telling the kids, you can't toss this up as a loss, but you can toss this up as we've got to be able to handle adversity in a different way. You know, when we handled adversity tonight, we shut it down. And we regrouped during at halftime, was able to do the little things that led us, and was able to keep it at, you know, keep them only scored 7 points. You know, take away that last play at the end of the game, you know, I don't think we gave very good effort on that play, you know. So you could easily say this is a 21-0 game, which is still not very good, but considering the adversity we went through tonight, you know, we can't toss this up as a loss.
Coach, when you bring your players together as you did at the end of the ball game in the huddle post-game conversation, what do you tell them after a game like tonight?
Well, it's like, you know, it's just like I was saying earlier. It's adversity. You know, we had things that happened. People were selfish. Okay. Selfishness. You look at it. Adversity determines what we are as a team. Okay, and how we handle adversity determines whether we're going to be any good or not. You know, we didn't handle it very well tonight. We shut it down. Okay. And one of the key things I told them, look at the scoreboard. You know, we got shut out tonight. I think this is the last time we ever get shut out. And the second thing is, makes the last time we lose this year.
Okay. And Coach, you got to go to Philadelphia next week. Always tough tradition down there. What do you do starting Monday to get ready for another tough outing on the road this time?
We got to come out and work. Okay. You know, and also our kids need to prepare their bodies to be able to come out and play, you know, such a physical sport like football. You know, we were catching cramps on the sideline with kids that only played one way. So you're saying that you look at it, yeah, it's a physical game, but they're not preparing themselves physically to be able to play the game.
Okay. You started off with Jenkins at quarterback, kind of ended up with Caleb Hunt. How do you start off next week?
We'll decide on Monday. Okay. You know, we got to determine what's best for this football team, and if it's lining up in a double wing set or in a spread option set and running it like we've been doing, that's what we'll do. So we'll find out on Monday.
Talk about Noxapater a little bit. Young team, but they have tradition. They played hard tonight too. Yeah,
they played hard. You know, they capitalized on what we were doing. You know, they capitalized on our adversity. You know, when they had adversity, they rose to the occasion, and we took our tails and run. Okay. You know, and that's something that, in order for us to be any good, we gotta do a better job at.
Okay. Coach, as always, we thank you for your time. We'll be with you next week.
Thank you.